Welcome back, darlings. You don't need to adjust your set. Welcome back, darlings. No need to adjust your set. This is going to be a slightly different video. That's why it's on an ad hoc day. Still Supercharged Llama, but I'm unboxing. I'm unboxing my GoPro Hero 11, which has just turned up. So I thought I want to share that with you, explain why I've got what I've got and how I think it's going to help the channel. Anyway, without much further ado, we need a box. There we go. So, no combat knife to open this, as you see on many unboxing videos. Who needs that? All the confirmation, you don't need to see that. So what have I got? Well, I've got the media mod, which is, I'll show you more about that when I open it up. There's a special case that goes around the GoPro, but push that away to the side for the moment. Let's focus on the GoPro. It seems to be wrapped in brown paper. Some GoPro stickers on. All right. So, it's like nice, quite a nice paper sleeve. It's got a tear open tab on the bottom here. Okay. Get out of that. The main event is in here, obviously. And it comes in a pretty robust case, quite similar to the ones you get on some of like the mini nano polishers and stuff that we use. Right. This is where mine is slightly different to other kits, because I think I've got, it's not the creator kit, it is the action one or adventure one, whatever it is. But first off, you see here, your camera must be updated before you use it, using the app. There's a QR code to install. I've already installed it on my tablet, so we'll do that in a minute. But here's the major difference. Some of these, when you see it opened up, have just got like a cardboard insert with the GoPro and the helmet mount and stuff. But I've got the kit that comes with an additional battery. So I'll get this bit out first. Right, this is kind of like the tripod stick with the float on the end. So if anything's orange in GoPro's range will float, from what I understand. So you can get a case that goes around that's orange and floats, or you can have this, you can use it in the water, in the sea, tethered with a lanyard. That would take the same clip that I put on there to slide onto that bit there. 2 batteries. So GoPro 11 comes with the Enduro batteries, which is something they released in the 10. They're denoted by these white caps. The standard ones are blue. Because of the kit that I've got, you get 2. So I can charge. I can have twice as long as I played before charging. The Enduro ones have larger battery life, but they work at a higher range of temperatures as well, so they're better in the cold and the extreme heat, which is useful. Now, this is probably the main reason I went for this kit, partly because it had the extra battery, but it has got the head mount, which I think for the sort of videos I do, being able to do like a point of view shot could be really useful. And it gives me something I can't do at the moment. There's the head strap again. That uses the little feet that are on the bottom of the camera, which I'll show you in a minute. It's quite nice. It's got, I've not seen any of these before, but it's got like these grip strips on it, so it won't slip around on your head, which is good when you're bald like me. And no wonder a lot of people wear them with a baseball cap, because I think they must like kind of hide the look. Talking of which, this is a clip attachment that you can use on a baseball cap or item of clothing, I guess. I don't think I'll have much use for that personally. We've got down here, it must be a charging cable, and these are the screw locks effectively that you only use one, but you put the GoPro, all the GoPro mounts look like this, and you just slide this in and screw it in once you've got your GoPro in place. There's instructions on here, which are about charging and how to open it and put your micro SD card in, of which there is one in here somewhere, I believe. There should be. Let's see if I find that. There should be a 32 gig memory card in here. Now, I've spoken to a couple of motor vloggers, so I follow the Mr. and Flyer, Teapot One, and Richie Vida, and I pinged them on Instagram, and they said they used like 128 or 256 gig cards to get like a full day shooting. So I'll probably go and purchase some of those. I also need to get a windscreen mount, I think. That's the GoPro. Yeah, I've never used one, and it's properly small. That's incredible. And that's the front-facing screen, rear-facing screen. So, a quick look in there. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. No, there isn't. We won't need to keep that in there personally, I don't think. Although it does keep it quite tidy, so maybe I will. I'm still looking for the memory card. I can't see that anywhere. All right, I was wrong. It was separately in the box. I'd seen other videos where it was included in the packaging. So, yeah, it was loose in the box. So just bear that in mind if you're ordering one with that the pack that I've got on it. Then I think that would be a good thing to make sure you've got. And it was, yeah, it's the accessory bundle that I went with it. You'll fast forward this bit, I'm sure, because you're now about to watch a man trying to desperately peel off a thin bit of plastic, and it does not want to come off, and now it's split. This is a rubbish way to pack it. What the hell? I'm actually going to have to cut it out. This is ridiculous. All right, never fear, Stanley is here. This is flat out one of the worst bits of packaging I've ever come across. Anyway, yeah, included in my bundle was a 32 gig card. So, bring the old device back. Not immediately obvious which way round the SD card goes. I know it can really only go one way, so I think it's writing towards you. Yeah, that's right, that's going to fit. Just need to get it to lock in. There we go. Okay, that's sorted out. Now, power it back on again. All right. I'm going to go English, yeah. Agree, yeah. On, yeah. Install the GoPro Quick app on your phone and finish the setup. Leave your camera on and follow the app instructions. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to plonk that there. You're going to set up your GoPro now is the question I'm getting on here. Sounds really yes. Connect the camera. Give permissions. It's found it, so that's good. Yeah, going to pair that. Yep. It's confirmed with the audible beeps there that it's paired. This is really straightforward. It's connected. That was pretty quick. Name your GoPro. There we go. Save the name. Install some updates. I knew that was going to be the case. That's why they tell you to do this. That's why I wanted to have it plugged in, at least for a bit charged. You know, connectivity improvement. Cool. All right. Searching for the devices to update. Yep. T's and C's, which I'm reading very, very quickly here. Yeah, that's all good. One of the things it says down here that you may not be able to read is, it says your GoPro will power off and on a few times, and you can see over here now it is doing some updating work. So it's transferred, it's across, it went off there, it's going to be back on again. All right, so it's done a restart to start with already. It still says reconnecting. On the device, it's saying, well, all set now, so that's finished. Okay. Cool. I'll sort that bit out later, connecting it to the cloud and stuff. Because the 11, it's got like this automatic cloud backup, but it's you get free for a year, and I think then you have to pay for it afterwards, which I probably wouldn't do. So at the moment we've got easy mode turned on, and you can swipe down to change to pro mode in the dashboard. So I now need to have a look through all of this and work out all the options, controls. There we go, and it's easy. Put it up to pro. I only know how to do that because I saw another video. I'll link to that below. It was very good, very informative. It's helped because I'm kind of like, I'm kind of ready for what we've got. Okay, so that's on. It's updating. It's charging. That's fine by me. No problems with that at all. If anything, I'm now just going to turn that off. There we go. But while that's charging, I'm going to look at this, which is the media mod. There's a very good reason I've got this. It gives you a directional microphone that's small and built in, and it gives you 2 cold shoe mounts, so you can attach other things to the case and to this. Because at the moment there's no mounts on this at all, right? You'll notice, by the way, I'm charging plugged in. I may get the dual dock you can buy to charge the batteries in on the desktop, so you don't have to do it in the device, which is quite handy. Right, I've just taken the case off. Media mod user guide. We'll have to look at that, I suspect. Cool. We've got another one of those clip-in mounts. That's good. So I only had one previously, and now because I've got the media mod, I've got 2. Got another one of the screw attachments to lock it in. So that's good. Get it out of the box. And then here is the star of the show. All right. And this is a muff or dead cat. Dead cats are the fluffy ones. These are kind of like more the muffs. But it goes over the microphone here. So effectively what this does is it gives you a cold shoe mount on the side and a cold shoe mount on the top. And then your power and mode buttons on the side here, and the recording button on the top, which is the same. Basically, it's just a push through button. It's not a fancy button or anything like that. You know, it's just got this nipple inside, so you push that and it pushes the button actually on the top of that, of the GoPro unit. So the other thing this gives you, this is pretty good. So this door on here is removable. You have to take that off to be able to put this in. It is all still waterproof when this is to a point, water resistant. It's not as waterproof as it would be if that was on. That's okay. I may take this off as and when I need to. It gives you the ability to have this directional microphone built into the thing, which is useful. And you can also, I believe, you can plug in the ports that are covered here, so you can charge. That's quite handy in and of itself, so I can just plug in to charge there, so I don't have to open up the flap. But you can also put in a microphone, another microphone or a better one. So at the moment I use a Rode Video Micro, which is what you're hearing the audio through on here. This would then use this by default, but you can plug in this. That is particularly useful to me because I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Rode Wireless Go 2. So I'm going to use one of the cold shoe mounts here to hold that unit, or the one on top, doesn't matter. And then that will plug into there, but then I'll have a wireless microphone that I can walk around from. And I think that's mini HDMI out, I believe. So yeah, all told, that looks pretty good, pretty robust, pretty happy with that. The muff on the, that's the right way around, so you can get into all the buttons still. So yeah. I'm looking forward to using this, looking forward to making some content with the camera. So why have I gone for a GoPro rather than like a DSLR or another smartphone? Because I film everything on my smartphone at the moment. Partly, I got a really good deal for this. Introductory price for all of this, including the media mod, was £405. So that's pretty good, I think. Bearing in mind the new iPhone 14 Pro Max that's just come out was about £1,400, the sort of spec I was looking at for it's basically the storage. But even the stock one is like over £1,000, isn't it? And I thought this, with its super view lens will give me much better ability inside the vehicle. It could give me some interesting stuff by strapping it on top of my head. It's waterproof, so I can bring it in closer. And generally, I think outside as well, it's better video quality than this. So it's going to be a big improvement to the channel, I suspect. And plus, I think with the media mod and stuff on it, I'll be able to produce better content more easily, which is really what it's about for me. So, hope that's been interesting for some of you. If you've been just looking for an unboxing, well, there you go. If you're interested to see what I'm doing with it on the channel, there you go. I'm going to go off a bit later and do a video using this. I don't know when it will come up. I just need to practice with it. The first one I shoot may be utterly garbage, and I may not even put it up because it may not be worth it. But if you're interested in an unboxing, there you go.